You all right?
Yeah.
Now I can see I'm on early. Let's not forget the music here. It'd be the same without the music. Hmm. Hello, hello. An hour early. Yeah. Hey, Viking. What's happening over there? No, this thing is scheduled for another 75 minutes or something, but it was raining here and I had nothing to do, so I just started to. I just came on here earlier. I went there and I've been talking for quite a while, but I forgot to hit the go live button twice, So it's all for nothing. Hello, hello. Oh, David's hanging out by his computer this morning. Oh man, haven't been uh, haven't been making any progress. It's been raining, so all the holes that they've dug for those for the pilings, I think they're called, fill up with water too much to bail. So I buy a pump, and I guess the guy must be working for me is out doing something else. Usually, when I hire somebody, I expect them to be on a job, meaning mine. But obviously, people think a little different here. So hopefully, he'll be here by Monday. Because if you're not, then I'll just fire him. Good or not, he ain't here. You know. But then won't get any help when it comes to a new guy because everybody's on that guy's side. So. Um, Well, it's raining there. Raining here, I mean. How's the weather there in Norway and Arkansas? Oh, man. Oh, I get tired. Doing nothing can be exhausting. I took a walk out there this morning. Not this morning, but I don't know. Took a ride there around 10 o'clock. Hello, hello. No volume? I got volume.
You're good. We can hear you.
Okay.
I was just giving you a hard time.
I went, gotta go out and do a walk today. We're supposed to be concreting the road there to where the land is, at least the main road. There's just about 5 freaking big dumps of dirt with old rocks. So I don't know. They had a surveyor out there last week, so hopefully soon.
Yeah, that'd be good.
Yeah, hey, well, it's like driving through somewhere some bombs are. Bombs hit the road. You got these big craters.
Yeah.
Everybody's driving like they're drunk. Concert in Kuwait. Oh, somebody's got a concert. You just wake up there, David.
No, I've been up since about 4.
4. Jesus.
Yeah,
You
I
went
got
to bed at what? 9.
10.
When I had to work, a lot of people say, "Oh, if I didn't have to work anymore, I get up late." The latest I get up is 6:30, and that's only been about 3 times since I've been here. I lay down at 8 o'clock, and I'm up at 3:30, anywhere between 3:30 and 6:30. My dad's friend did that, even though he didn't have to work anymore. The dude still got up at 2 a.m.
Oh, I got a buddy that does that. He's been retired for 20 something years, and he's up, at 5 a.m. every morning.
It's no, it's not really required. It's easier to do like that.
Well, I have a philosophy that I adopted many years ago when I was teaching, that I decided to let my body decide when to wake up instead of setting
Oh,
an alarm. And
yeah.
just, and I would schedule my
So,
day based on when I was waking up naturally.
so did you invite all your students to wake up with you? Is that what you're saying?
No, they had to be, but that's what I mean. I didn't teach class before 10 a.m.
Oh,
Therefore, if I woke up at 8, and I got to the office, I had plenty of time. I got up at 8:30. You know what I mean? That's what I did.
yeah.
But what I
Very
found was over the many years, I used to like to wake up late, and then as I got older, I started waking up earlier and earlier.
Well, I'm not a morning person by any means, man. I mean, I worked second shift the majority of my life, working late and third. I like third. I like third in the summer because I go home and get 4 hours of sleep when I was, of course, I was in my 30s. I'd be
Mhm.
ready to go. You know what? If I slept any more than 4 hours, I just couldn't make. That ruined my day.
Yeah, I'm
So
about a
now,
6 hour person, 6 hours a night.
so now, I don't have to, but there's not a whole lot of action going around here. I don't have my own TV. I got to get the NFL ticket and use my Wi-Fi.
Yeah.
You know, because the NFL ticket, they'll on YouTube they will show a whole game, but it's not necessarily live.
Right.
So if I want it to be live, I have to put my VPN and I have my NFL pass. Then I have to put my VPN on whatever part of the country they're playing.
Well,
So
Viking and I agreed that last night I went to bed at 10, so I was up at 4. Usually I go to bed about 11:30, and I get up about 6:30.
I could watch. Listen to this shit. It's like two little kids fighting.
Eat
You're
them.
making a joke.
But you got some duct tape?
Nah, man, she's just torturing him with rice now it's a mango. He doesn't want to eat nothing, and she's force feeding him it.
Try not.
As he's choking, as he's fighting for air.
Yeah.
I um I did all those things with my that nebulizer, whatever you call it, nebulizer, and boy, like it waited till the last day before I felt any better, but during that time, I was I was choking, you know, I mean literally choking.
Yeah.
Saying, man, can I find a part of my throat that's open? You know, that was super scary. I went to bed at 8 before. Yeah, that depends too. If you go to bed the night before and you got things to do, you don't even need an alarm clock.
Yeah, that's the weird thing is, like if I'm going to get up early and go fishing, like let's say I set my alarm for 5 a.m., I'm up by 4 a.m. because I know I'm going fishing at 5. So it's kind of weird how your body does things.
I know it doesn't make any difference, but I used to set my clock like 20 minutes ahead. So when I woke up and I thought, all right, I got a couple of minutes to mess around here, then I get up. Because I had my regular routine. And if I did anything other than the regular one routine, that was my whole day was messed up.
Yeah, I'm
You
with
get
you.
that mindset right, you're up and when you want to get up. I mean, your body, if your body wants to sleep, it'll tell you it wants to sleep.
Yeah, and that's kind of what I mean. I try to let the body dictate what I do.
Yeah, I can. Freaking rain is making it impossible for me to hear. Oh man.
Getting a lot of rain, are you?
Well, when it rains here in the jungle, it's freaking hard. Straight down and hard.
Well, it is the Philippines.
How do you
It
do
is
it?
hot
You know, I look,
and
I looked at
dry
the
here.
I looked at the temperature, 66 degrees back when, and we got smoked because of those Canadian
Wildfire.
wildfires.
Yeah.
I don't know, man. I can't. That's like their third one this year, I think.
Well, here's what I just watched this on the news this morning. So apparently they've issued for New York, Washington, Pittsburgh, Philadelphia, everywhere, the highest level of air pollution in the world due to the wildfires. Now, supposedly, the wildfires are going to be going on all summer, so that's going to be an issue. But they did say in the next couple of days they're expecting the winds to shift, and so that should relieve the pressure.
Hey, hey, we had weather here. Well, here, but back home at like shit, we had 30, 90 days where the heat index was above around 100.
Yeah,
And I mean, it was 90, 95, 98, humidity and all of that good stuff. We were playing a softball tournament, or in a softball league, and the day it changed, in the beginning of the game, I run home here, and my manager guy, he says, supposed to pick up the bat. I said, you pick it up. I was just dying. And before that game was over, you could see the temperature switch. It went from 100 to 70 like that.
yeah,
Oh, no. And I got both of my headsets uh, in my boxes, and I look for those receipts to put. It really doesn't matter because if I had them out right now, they would destroy them and not replace them. That's the Filipino way. It's use what you
yes.
got. It's use what you got and ruin it, and use somebody else's and ruin theirs too.
Yeah. They definitely like to borrow.
Uh, I got my computer volume up to freaking 90 here. You know what I couldn't 92. You know what I couldn't make right. I couldn't make. When I had my headset. I would get sound from you through the headset, but the voice would come through from the computer.
Yeah,
I tried to mute the computer volume. That didn't work, and I looked at all the settings on the microphone. I don't know.
that's kind
Maybe
of
when one of my sister-in-laws talks to me again, her husband, her husband's
they'll talk to you when they need money.
a technical whiz, I guess. What I don't get with them is they got a roof that looks like it's ready to rust out a hole, and they go and buy this 50,000 peso sound system, Sony. It's real nice, real nice. That's the kind of thing you get a lot. You can get your movie out.
Yeah,
Oh my god! But priorities, what's
yeah,
what's a priority? A solid, a leak, leak-proof roof, or a sound system which could be turned into nothing in one evening.
yeah.
I don't know if this would help to have this in the bedroom or not. I don't think so. Holy shit! Oh my god! It rains here. That's it.
Yeah, we haven't had any rain in about a week, and it's been 100 degrees every day. So we're supposed to maybe get a pop-up shower this weekend.
Hard of hearing anyway, and then got to deal with this. Uh-oh. Got me a couple drops on my screen there. Yeah. Looks like I had my leak a button.
Not yet, anyway.
See around here I got my neck's getting a little bit better. I still got a little bit of a turkey neck here. But I think I might have to have mine removed, my thyroid. My dad did. 'Cause it was choking him. So that affects all the other stuff I got medication for. You know, and man, around here it's like a witch doctor. I mean, can't complain. I got a X-ray for $5.36.
Yeah,
The doctor visit was $13, but they get a royal cornholing, man, on that medicine here. I only picked. I went and had my wife get 2 months supply. Otherwise, you're looking every 3 weeks you're going there, and it's not every med I got. I got a couple that got on there, maybe two or three. And, that's at $139 out of my pocket. My son's got a bunch of it at home. He's gonna ship.
yeah.
I mean, and you go here. It isn't unheard of for a pharmacy to be out of the
Right.
state. I never heard of that in my life.
We
I
had a
don't think I've
hard
ever been to Walgreens or Costco or whoever.
we had a really hard time finding baby aspirin in the Philippines. 82 milligram aspirin, for heart medicine. We had a really difficult time finding
Well,
that.
I just wrote down. I just wrote down the name of the medication, and apparently part of it, other than that, part of it. I forget
Hello, Simply Nanette. How are you today? Good to see you.
part of it. Oh, yeah, they wouldn't have it, so she would have to go somewhere else and get it. And then I wrote down everything that was on the label, and the pharmacist she went and got it. I wasn't with her, and the pharmacist said, "Oh, that's not from this country. It's from." I said, "Whatever, freaking head. I don't give a shit where it come from. You know, do you have it here?" That's all I need to know.
We even had trouble finding vitamins, certain vitamins.
Oh my god. I don't know, man. I might try to move this show into the bedroom. I shouldn't lose my signal. Let me see. Now you guys gotta make room for me here. I gotta I gotta move the show in here. I have all these dedicated listeners, and I see.
Simply Nanette
Yeah,
says that she came from
my
another high
engineer,
school where she won
my
300
engineer
awards.
works on union scale now. So
Well, simply, Nanette, congratulations on your 300 bananas raffle drawing. Sadly, I don't think you'll wind up keeping those 300 over the next few days.
I don't know why I did this with the chair. The bed's right here.
I know a lot of people do those drawings and things, but I've never heard anybody that has been monetized that has actually wound up keeping those numbers. You usually
You know,
get
this
them
is
for a day or two and they go away. So,
This isn't like I have a window to shut. Of course there is.
so other than
Who's
that, we the Philippine American couple, the Adventures of, are doing great. We are doing great.
I won 300 subs, bananas and raffle drawing. Wow.
Yeah, I was telling her there's a good chance you won't get to keep those. You know,
Yeah, I just need I need the hours, but honestly, I haven't made a video since last June. You know, all those ones I got coming out are were done. I used to put one on here, or two on here a day for the longest time. Oh,
well, you know
right.
what usually happens when you win a bunch of subs, especially if you're already monetized. You know, YouTube will come and yank them away in a couple of days
Oh
because
man.
you know how
Yeah,
can
usually
I mean how can
that
you win subscribers and they be authentic? And I think YouTube is smart enough to go. We know these are fake subscribers. You don't get a keep.
yeah, that's happened to me a couple times.
Hey,
You know,
Craig.
one day I
David,
got 400, and the next day they took 250 away.
Yeah. So,
hi Christian, hello Tony, hello Nanette, everyone.
Hey, good. I,
hi.
to my defense, I have poor hearing, and it's raining here.
What?
It, it,
It,
Can't hear?
it,
it's
yeah.
raining. It's raining here. So if I don't get what you're saying, you have to
Yes,
understand.
yes.
Uh,
Somebody says it's going to be converted to watch hours.
hey, Craig looks his hairdo's all ruffled. He must have been action. He must have been in action there a couple minutes.
Ah, look at that.
Nah, I was watching the footy. Mrs. It is at a party. Or work
Oh,
colleagues resigned or something. They're having a party tonight, so we brought
somebody's
her in.
always resigning.
Sorry.
Well, hey, shit. You know, I bought all these chairs with me. Nah, I can't put. They don't have my. I don't have my. What do you call it? The heck is that called? I forget. Oh, maybe I'll do that. Take them chairs back out. This is a. There we go.
Well, that's a mighty pretty looking curtain you got there, Mr. Yank.
Yeah, it's a new one, man. It was here before I came back. And unlike by us, if you buy new pillows, you can have them out of puffiness in a week. And these suckers are old already, and they haven't lose their shape. So that means that when I go to support myself here, I gotta be real quick. I gotta be real quick to lay down, otherwise I'll lose it. Here we go.
Ah, what you eating, Greg?
Leftover Zinger burger
Yeah.
Oh,
from yesterday.
Zena.
I got one of those family box things, and one got left over, and I just saw it in the cupboard after the footy finished, or in the fridge, and I thought I'll heat it up. I was going to come a bit earlier, but the footy match ended in a draw. It was an exciting finish. So,
Well, I wasn't even due to come on for another hour right now, but I got kind of bored here, and so
okay. My notification the other day said you're going to be on at 10:30 my time here. So,
yeah, you know what? I don't know what the hell what I was thinking when I did that. Because usually I put down 7:30, so by you it's 9:30, right?
yeah.
Yeah, and because I took my nighttime medicine, so I can usually hold out for 2 hours after I take that.
Oh, so it could be an interesting stream. You're on the meds.
Yeah, well the ones that put me to sleep.
Ah,
So I try to time that during the week. I'll take that one at 6 o'clock, and kick
okay.
back, and then by 8 o'clock, 8:30, I'm sleeping. So I wasn't, I walked today quite a distance. I don't know how far that is from here, but that was a rough one going way back.
I missed your premiere today, but I watched it just before. It's pretty cool. You actually
Yeah,
chuck some music on it this time. It's
Yeah,
good.
yeah. You know what? I it was like a what a 12-minute song, and it was accidental, but the timing of it was perfect because when we jumped into the trike,
Yeah.
it then it started, and it
Ah,
and I at the end, I think I lost on about 15 seconds of nothing on there.
yeah, but it was good. I thought it was good.
Yeah, I did that. I did that once, but I don't know if I'll ever do that again. I don't know. I'm just not into this. Like I was saying earlier, I've made a video for over years.
Okay.
I might.
Viking, I
I
was
might do.
thinking the exact same thing as you. So I think that's funny.
I got it. I have a GoPro 10 that I haven't used yet, and I have an 11 that I haven't used yet.
Yeah, you're rich.
So I got two sevens. So the 11 does everything. It adjusts the color, the lighting, and all kinds of stuff. But that 10 gets hot right, almost immediately. So
Well, so we had the GoPro 8, and I actually hate it. I think it's worthless. It
uh,
it's hot.
but
It burns through batteries.
you have to
And
keep up. You have to keep up on the
you
because you can
update.
put on your yeah you can you got updates. They
Oh,
come
I update it all the time. It just,
so
I wouldn't buy another one.
I agree with you, David. I bought GoPro 8 and then I sold it 6 weeks later.
Piece of
Pissed me off
shit.
big time.
Yeah,
I lost $150, but I sold it 6 weeks later because
yeah.
I didn't
I
like
think,
it.
yeah, I think it's garbage. I,
It's too.
I I can use it in the house when I do watch videos. I suspend it because it's air conditioned and the fan's going, but it gets hot and goes. It just sucks.
I didn't. It's too complicated for me.
I
I
just
got excited because I thought I could do underwater shots of the fish, but the
yeah,
sound was so loud from the filters and stuff. That,
yeah.
I sold it.
Sam Chronicles is in the house. He says hey to Johnny and everyone to be in the BG for reasons unspoken. Okay, well it's good to have you in.
So we'll see you in 7 minutes.
Sam, old Shammy's here. Huh? Sammy's girlfriend's from here, from Butuan. Right.
Oh, okay.
So she's working up in Manila though.
Is he in America? Are you in America?
He's in Australia by you. He's in Brisbane.
Yeah, he's
Okay.
Australian.
All
Yeah,
right.
you're at the bottom of the toilet bowl.
Yeah,
But
that's all right.
but the city sounds a cooler name though.
Uh,
Ronald. Ronald's here.
No, you're the new Ronald because the way you're laying down like he used to.
I don't know if he came back here or not. Or if he came back to the States yet or not.
how is Ronald? What's he up to?
What's that?
How is Ronald? What's he up to?
Well, you had to go home to. You got a girlfriend. You got a new girlfriend,
Okay.
and he had to come back home anyway to get rid of his apartment and the car.
Okay. I haven't seen him for a while.
We haven't either.
I think he's
Hopefully
in.
really good though.
I think he's been indulging in that forbidden fruit.
Now that he has a honey, he just doesn't have time for us.
Yeah,
That's fair enough.
I agree. I like my
Yeah,
wife better than all of y'all, so there you go.
and he is 64. But my friend from my work and from high school, he's 2 years older than me. He's supposed to be coming here in September, October.
Well, Gary was on your premiere last night.
Hey, what?
Yeah, Gary, he was on your premiere last night.
Hmm.
Maybe it's too early in the morning for him right now, but he was watching your premiere last night. So
I wouldn't be out. What time is it there? It's
7:51 a.m.
8 a.m. almost. or 9 a.m. He's in Eastern time.
Yeah, it'd be 9 for him.
So Sam's girlfriend's having a live stream right now.
Yeah.
No, okay.
I do a lot of karaoke, so I don't do that.
I don't either. I'm not.
If I
I can't really do the karaoke and the grow channels.
Hey, if I if I
Right.
did try, if I did sing, none of you would never ever come around again.
Yeah. Just too chaotic for me. The grow channels and all the karaoke and
I don't know, man. You know what? I got to reduce the number of alerts I get to because I'll be sitting on there doing something where I need to be typing, and they'll come up. They keep on coming up.
Oh,
And I don't know where that Vincent is. He might be in Brisbane too. Sam got a pretty good channel too. Sam used to belong to a band. What was that band called? Sam, I think a New Zealand band now. A New Zealand band helped themselves to their songs. So I don't think nothing was caught.
from yesterday.
This one for my and this one related to
What is it?
BG, VGC.
I was talking to Jack the other day,
Oh, this
and
this one.
I've come up with a new business, Be of Jack, for you guys in the Philippines.
Oh,
Yeah.
Jack the Chef.
Yep, Jack. So here's my new business to all of you guys in the Philippines. If there's American food that you want, you can pay me a small fee plus the cost of the food, and I will eat it for you on camera.
You'll eat it for me.
On camera. Yeah,
You'll eat it. Oh.
yeah. Jack was wanting some a Subway sandwich really bad, so I told him
They got what do they got here? Whenever you get if you get a hamburger at McDonald's here, you get like the Jollibee, you get the Thousand Island dressing thing, and they don't put ketchup and mustard on there. And, I couldn't figure that out because one day I go to, well, let's go to McDonald's next time so we can get, because it's supposed to be comfort food. You're supposed to be able to get what you normally get at home wherever else you are in the world. And I don't know what it is about tomato paste, but
yeah, but yeah, that's my new business to anybody. If you want me to eat American food for you, you can pay me and I'll be happy to do it. And you can thank Jack for that one.
but what if you're choking on it and you drop right there?
That costs extra. That's an upcharge.
Yeah. I thought you were supposed to be eating stuff to help you lose, man. Not gain.
Oh, I am, but I'm trying to provide you guys with a valuable service.
I don't ever want to watch. My stupid friend makes smart, wise cracks about because he still smokes. I said, "You dumbass." I was like that. I'm telling you, man. I said, "You can't even walk 50 freaking steps in your gasping." I can't even stand to be around that shit anymore.
Yeah, I don't blame you there. It's kind of like grease. When you don't eat greasy food for a while, and then you have something that's greasy, you kind of go like, "Oh my god, that's disgusting."
Well, the grease actually helps you slide it out, because
Yeah, but
I found myself in the morning when whatever how much cooking oil my wife uses, and this just whistles right through me.
Just say something if you can do it. Heat it up. It's nice without food.
As clean as it'll ever get.
Something not good.
Really, say hello.
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 Oh,
Are you
Hi,
of age?
guys.
Are you legal?
Christians in the background.
Hello, Christian.
It's a good party.
It's a good party.
Huh?
How's everybody?
That's me, Tony.
we are good in America.
Oh my God.
Yeah. Well, I'm not in America. I'm in Bhutan.
Me, not you, me.
Oh,
Shut up.
Is that
Tony's back in the Philippines.
he's in Hee Haw country.
Butuan.
hmm?
Butuan. He's living in Butuan now.
What one?
Yeah, Mindanao.
Hmm?
Bhutan.
You know? Yeah.
Hello. It's already nearly midnight.
Arthritis have done that to me already. So, Craig, how long you been married now?
18 years in December, so 17 and a half.
18?
Uh,
Long, long
2005.
big
Yeah.
numbers.
Oh, okay.
Mm.
So you got
Yeah.
married in September?
December.
Oh, December.
Oof.
Yeah.
Here?
No, I'm in the Philippines.
Uh,
Oh, you're never get a divorce then.
I am in the Philippines.
Yeah. No, I've got married over there.
I'm
I
going
am
to
in
say goodbye, good night to everyone.
what part?
So double.
Greg, what part of the Philippines is your wife from?
It's from Leyte.
Oh,
Northern.
Leyte?
Yeah. Yeah. No?
Yeah, I've been there. I've been through there.
Yeah, she's got to go to bed because she's got double shift tomorrow, so she's working from 7 in the morning till 9 at night. So,
Yeah,
Hello.
you gotta love that, Craig. Oh my God.
yeah. So, yeah.
Wake up, waving, bye.
Well, she brought a big bag of food back as always from the party. So I might be digging out all night because the cricket's on. Cricket will be on till 3:30, 4 a.m. So
Supposed to get you fat so you're unattractive. So you become unattractive.
it doesn't matter now.
150 pounds or 250.
About
G is gone.
78 kilos, whatever that is.
I don't even know how much I am. I know I ballooned up here.
That would be multiplied by 2.2. That'll give you pounds, but yeah.
What I've had here is when I went to this restaurant, Weagle's it's called, and their idea of a mango float is actually it's not a float; it would sink, but it's cold, it's hard, and they had right from the frickin' freezer. So my wife the other day she was up there at Pure Gold, and right next to them, I guess they got one in a big cup for 80 peso, man, and it's excellent. It is what I thought the other one would be. It's that good. 80 peso. Oh, man.
It's ridiculous.
YouTube news? No, I haven't heard no YouTube news. The new channel that requirements. Watch hours only 3,000. Oh, I should say they. I should say they. Well, they should give people a break. I mean, come on, man. I mean, you could be on this thing all day long and not get anywhere near what they want. And the thing is, with the following year, you got to do it all over again. That's nuts. And there's so many. Since I started watching in 2012, there are so many people on here now. It used to not be difficult to give somebody a few hours of my time, and now it's just impossible. So I try to go around the best I can, but I am in the retirement mode. No, that would be cool. That would mean you don't only need about a 1900, a little less than 1900. But you know,
I
the
think
sucky
y'all
thing,
need 500 subscribers now
hey,
for starting up.
500. Oh, come on. Gee, now that I got 1,000, I gotta dial it down. Uh,
I'm up to 1,400. It's pretty, but it makes no difference. But
well,
What is
for
my
you, for you,
1,400,
I had my channel for 2 years now.
watch out.
No, you had more than that, like, and you just let that go because you never do anything again.
I think in the last 28 days, I've had 2,000 watch hours in the last 28 days.
That's good.
Really? Oh yeah, you got those. Yeah, that's great. You got those topics that people love to get fired up about: police, politics, and all that stuff.
A little bit of that. Mostly it's the nude videos I do of myself that gets all the attention.
Well, I got I started the fence build on the house, so that's a big
Okay.
trench. But they made the pilings now, but this rain hasn't allowed them to. So we bought a pump, bought a sump pump to get the water out, and underneath that first layer of wet dirt, it's it's dry stuff. But this company, as opposed to the first one we had, this one has even a smaller backhoe, and there's no way they can push the bulldozer blade they have on that little thing. It can't move a nothing. So we sit here and wait. The other guys had 3 trucks, and they dumped. I think they dumped 4. And it's 4,000. It was 4,500 per load. Now it's 4,000 with these other guys. But these guys, they said their truck was broke. They sent us this message 3 days a week, and they said, well, they were gonna bring a double load with this big Chinese truck, and they sent that shit every day. That was their, that was supposed to keep our interest. And I said, forget that, man. We'll find somebody else. And this other dude's doing it for 4. So if he changes his mind, he's only getting 4. That's what he said going into. And try to get the difference out of me.
Well,
Hey,
hey,
there's
Hello.
Henry. How are you, Henry? Henry's the buddy of mine that lives down in Mississippi.
Mississippi over there by that other. What's that guy's name? Forgot.
Owen Gray lives down in Mississippi.
I agree with you, Christian. The whole thing isn't worth the time anymore. We just don't bother anymore.
Yeah. Well, I only do this for the obvious reason.
Everyone's different, but yeah,
Well,
it ain't worth
well,
it.
I'm
I've
not. I'm not.
been on someone's live stream a few days back, and I just made one comment, and unfortunately, the man decided to put my comment and my picture on his thumbnail of his live stream, and I've just been getting inundated with trolls ever since.
Ah.
Somebody. I think I got just about everybody here on my messenger. So, really, I just do this to get together. That's all. And pretty much all the people I talk to. And that's about ain't too many, but I'm not. I'm not into those big clicks.
Well, I was talking about this the other day a little bit about, is YouTube a viable side hustle? And what we've kind of come up with is, to become big on YouTube and to make real money from your videos is extremely
You,
difficult. But the side
you,
hustle comes in when you're doing the e-begging. So those people that are
Yeah, but
soliciting funds, that's who makes money on YouTube and YouTube. So
there's two ways to look at that, and if somebody does that for a living, then they do it for a living. And I don't consider it begging, but the ones that do are the ones that didn't ever give, and they don't know shit anyway. But
You just got to work your time and your lifestyle and everything. A couple of years back, doing like 240 hours a month on it for 800. Now do about 2 hours a month for 300. So it's like you just can't.
I do the videos I do, and if somebody from another part of the world finds it interesting, they do like I did, from watching all the ones I watched,
yeah,
and I watch them over and over and over, man.
that's what I do.
But this live stream thing, the people I talk to now, there's not ever a festive,
Get better one, Christian. Go for $4,000.
Well, Mr. Viking, I need, what I'd really like to have is about $90,000 USD, so I can go buy this really cool car I saw for sale.
Did you?
I probably won't drive it once or twice a year, maybe 5 times a year. But I'd really like to have that $90,000 so I can go buy it.
Viking, have you fried that computer that we got? Well, did you have that Acer you bought? Probably a year and a half ago. You fried that thing already?
Probably the cold winters that tore it up.
But you know what? You know what the plus is when you have a set of a few people. The other ones I was always on. It was always like you ruffled somebody's feathers and it just killed the whole vibe of it. It's just you wait for somebody to have 3 hours of drinking, then all of a sudden they turn into Mr. Jekyll Hyde and all that crap. So toxic.
I'm going to tell you this: you can't ruffle my feathers because I'm not a bird.
Yeah, I remember somebody trying to, and it was pretty funny.
Yeah, Tony, my radio laptop is not a gaming computer. That's two different things.
So you need a new computer. I'll send you one if you want.
Them gaming ones are pretty expensive, though, aren't they?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I have been in contact with Fortnite for 3 weeks now with support.
Oh my God! What have you been doing?
No, it's something with they have a program called Anti-Cheat, which is connected to Fortnite, and for some reason, even if I turn my firewall off, it will not launch, so I can't play Fortnite.
Yeah.
You don't have a what do you call it, a VPN on there, do you?
Huh?
I mean, you could have anything that would interfere with something. I mean, I think when I was here, he messed up my Western Union deal. I think I forgot to shut off either computer under the settings was on location, or on my app from my bank was on location. So when I sent the thing through my phone, it knew I wasn't. It knew I was here. And I have since gone on a different one, and they never ask me any questions. I just can't send them myself. But what I'm going to do next time is I'm going to call them up. I don't want to F it up.
Yeah,
I won't be able to. I want to be able. I want to. I like options. I want to have at least two.
Western Union and a computer is two different things, but yeah.
Well, they're computer related.
Yeah, you can just go walk into a Western Union shop and then send it that way. You don't
Yeah,
absolutely need to do it online.
that's what they said. And I have it go through another one now, and the lady says to my wife, "How come he doesn't send it?" I said, "That's because they wouldn't let me. They wouldn't even let me explain myself."
Yeah.
And they all hit. They said, "But I could send money. I could go in there and send money. What's the freaking difference here? I still have to show the ID, don't I?"
Yeah.
So fuck them. I mean, they just add no rude pricks, anyways.
Jeez.
So, Christian, you have 3 weeks without
We
Fortnite.
don't usually.
Yeah, I played 2 times, but for some reason, when I delete everything from my computer, I reinstall it, uh, shut off my computer, shut it on again. I can play
Yeah,
a game. If I close Fortnite, then the same problem comes up again.
that's weird.
Mm,
Yeah, it says that the anti-cheat program is not installed. First, it was not working. Now it's not installed. Blah blah blah. It's oh crap. And Fortnite support starting to get tired of me now because they don't understand anything. I don't
Holy
understand. It's
shit.
gone 3 weeks. They start
Yeah.
stopping reply to me.
Well, you're only his friends as long as it works, huh?
Yeah. Yeah.
I,
I
I
mean,
just,
people that have made a program should know every fault and how to
yeah,
fix the faults in it. You know.
if an individual could have a password and it could bypass that firewall and shit, because you're wanting it to, you're asking it to, but they're bent they're bent on shit. Once I got, hey,
Yeah, because they told me first that maybe it be my firewall that's the problem. So I turned off the firewall, but still I have the same problem.
firewall is a computer thing. Up is that on? That's a normal thing outside of a
Yeah,
outside of a,
it's a program that prevent people from
yeah.
trying to hack your computer. Yeah.
Yeah, I've had that, but I mean that's built in the computer, though, right?
Yeah, but you can turn it off and on.
Okay. Well, I use that if I don't need a. I can shut that VPN off and do all kinds of stuff, but if I have it on, it stops me from doing other things. Then I remember, hey, if I shut this off, then I can do this, and I'll be done with it and put it back on. So
I'll
those
be
those
back.
boys, those boys from that show, they don't say hi to you.
No, I've been writing them for 3 days, 4 days now, and they haven't replied back to me. Normally they reply within 24 hours. I'll be back. I just need to log in because I have turned my computer on and off so many times that StreamYard don't remember who I am.
Yeah, right.
You got a different name, that's why.
Yeah, what is that? Toxic masculine?
Yeah, you haven't heard about the ladies now. They want a simp man.
Oh, jeez.
What's a simp man?
They can have one.
A simp man is a man who do whatever a girl tells him to do. And
Okay.
don't stand his
Well,
ground. Don't dare
we
to
have-
say anything to the lady.
we, we have a different word for that.
Oh, gets
I
locked
was
up.
I was on a bus.
Come once a month, is that it?
Yeah, in my life, a man is the head of the house, not the lady. So
So what have you been doing with yourself if you haven't been on there for 3 weeks?
on StreamYard,
Yeah.
I don't think I've been on StreamYard since last time I was on StreamYard when you had live stream. That's a long time ago.
Was this a live stream?
Yeah, but the last live stream you had where I was up, that's a long time ago.
Well,
At least,
4 weeks ago.
yeah, that's a long time. I restarted my computer like 30 times since then.
Oh, jeez. Yeah. Yeah, you get nothing better to do. Let's fuck with this guy. Make him turn it on and off. Freaking so much you get blisters on your finger.
No, it's because of the Fortnite and Firewall and all that shit.
You grown. You grew up. You grew out of that. You grew out of that game anyway, didn't you?
It doesn't sound like you did.
I like doing my my older two kids when they were younger. They had a James Bond one on. I forget what the game thing was. It was it was pretty nice, but it wasn't Atari. That was back in my time. Shit. Atari. Pong ruled, man, for a lot of years.
Donkey Kong.
I got a friend
Yes.
that I think it's called the Xbox, and they have the driving game, the chair and the pedals and the wheel.
Oh,
That's pretty cool.
it's too
I played
difficult
that
though,
with my
man.
house.
I don't
Yeah, so-
think those things respond the way they're supposed to.
So the girls in America, Craig, when a man tried to have standards, they called him toxic.
Okay. It's all linking up now. I'm getting the gist of it.
It's a popular word.
Yeah.
Yeah. If you look at Fresh and Fit live streams, you will understand.
Fresh and fit.
Yeah, Fresh
Hey,
and
that
Fit.
sounds like me. Fresh and fit.
Yeah, man. Look, when I turned 61, man, my arm, I had like a Popeye. It went to the bottom like olive oil. It just weakened. I mean, I gotta walk a certain way now here, so people don't mess with me. Because see, if you walk like you're tough, whether you're that or you'll get some of these guys to think, they'll
Now,
mess.
did you say fresh and fit or fresh and fat?
Fresh and Fit.
Well, I'm fresh and fat.
You're working on the fit part, though. So you're in the F. You're in the F section.
I'm the F
Well,
part.
you might have been fit one time in your life, so
I was for about 2 days.
You're a baby. Yeah. It's too tough, man. It's hard, dude. I got nothing but a belly here, and it's hard. Golly. I was on my fish diet for as long as I got Gordon's. I was good.
It all makes it in the end anyway. It doesn't matter. Just do what you want to do.
Yeah, I ain't gonna have that Ron Jeremy look no more.
Oh man, that's one ugly dude.
And it's inverted almost. My God.
I mean, Ron Jeremy is something, but he's one ugly.
So
ugly.
I was supposed to go back to the doctor last week, but I think I'll go next week. Just to
I
do
go
an
next
X-ray.
week.
Because I was choking, man. Honestly, I was trying to put my body in a position where I could get air. And standing up wasn't doing it. So, I mean, it was really. I had a shitload of. My lung was full up with fucking. What do you call it? I just couldn't get it loose. Cough
you've
it up.
been eating pizza again.
No, once in a great while. Once in a while.
Well, he hasn't been
Well,
eating pizza because he's in the Philippines.
Well, we found we got a new one here, and it's still not par with the other. It's still under, but it's the best one, like the real thing. It's a fresh. They throw the dough. They do that throwing up in the air shit, and it's always fresh. So it's called Sean's. I don't know if it's a franchise or not. SEA. They were calling it. What were they calling it here? Sean's. They didn't know that Sean could be spelled two different ways.
Yeah, okay. That's cool. I did all my bloods today, so I'm expecting to get told off next Wednesday. So.
What I do? I did my exercises today. I walked like a mile. That was a mother too, man.
I get to go to my lecture on July the 5th. So
Yeah, same day as me.
July the 5th.
That's
Yeah.
why. Yeah.
Mm.
Anyway, 3 monthly, just slap me around or something, and they pay us harder.
That's it.
1 mile. That's like okay, almost 2 kilometers.
Ours is, what is it, 5,280 some feet here, David?
1.6 k's or
One,
something.
yeah, 1.6. Yeah.
Hey, when I first went to Canada, I thought I'm at the gas station. That was 1989. I at the gas station, go, damn man, this gas is cheap. Well, I didn't know like 3 some liters in a gallon.
Yeah.
I'm going, man, when I got done, I'm like, what the
Holy
fuck?
shit.
Hey, you know how bad their currency is? The freaking guy, nobody would take the coins back. So, to exchange them when you exchange the dollar bills for bills. So when I was at a gas station, I stopped at one in the Canadian side of Port Huron. I mean, there was a gas station. And I said, man, I feel sorry for you guys. I tried to buy as much shit as I could so it wouldn't end up in our vending machines here,
Speaking
It,
of cash, I actually have heard places not taking cash, but 2 weeks ago in Melbourne, we went to a cafe, and first time in my life it came across, don't accept cash, only cards. Going, what the fuck? That can't be legal. Well, that's our policy. So I just walked out.
They're trying to make that illegal in Norway now too. But for shops like that, I'm just walking out. I'm not buying anything from them.
well,
Yeah, that's what I did. But I heard about it, but it's the first time I actually experienced in a place that wouldn't take anything except electronics. Like, fuck. Because, I live in a country. Anyway,
Because it stands in the rules of the land in Norway that no one can say no to Norwegian currency in cash.
it's bullshit.
You know what they did by us? They took the coin machines out of the bank. Now you got to roll these suckers, man.
Oh yeah.
If you-
Well, around here, you just go to Walmart. Walmart will do it for you for 10%.
Okay.
I hated to be the Debbie Downer from my banking, but I got excellent banking. But when I go to buy Philippine money before I leave, I'll get it there. They'll call me to come pick it up. But I had a couple important questions. The both trips that I'd had the last year and this year, and I never got a response. So I called up their office up there in Minnesota. I said, I love your bank. I love your website is excellent, man. It's easy to understand. Don't ever change it. But I called twice because I had important information I needed, and they don't call me back because I went in there after the first one and I called the number, and it went out. The phone rang, and it had who's on the phone. So they did that purposely by not responding to me.
So I think if we don't say anything within 10 years, you could not pay anywhere with cash.
Yeah, they'd like that, but that is not going to happen, I believe, because there's just too many.
It's going to happen because people are too scared to say no.
The ones that are don't. There are a shitload of people, and
Yeah, but it don't help with 10,000 people when 20,000 million don't do anything.
Well, when they don't,
it's like a demonstration here in Norway. 1,500 people go outside the parliament and say no, no, no. Doesn't help when 5.5 million others don't do shit.
That's right. I know here now, registration and other bills and everything, you have no option but to pay them online and do them online.
When we started this
if you do want to take a bill, they'll
the
charge
buses,
extra.
the card system on the bus, that was supposed to eliminate cash, but a lot of the people that ride the bus don't have a
But
bank.
why do they want to eliminate cash?
So they can. It's a lot easier for them to to
It's
hack
good.
and this.
It's a lot easier for them to control what the
Yes.
money is
True.
worth, because it's not real anymore.
Well,
It's just a computer push.
And if you have a different political view or a different opinion, we just lock you out of the system and you're fucked.
see
Yeah.
they were clamping down on Bitcoin because the rich guys made their money, but then all of a sudden everybody saw that and started bitching. Well, then they had to tone it down, but they nothing. There, unbeknownst to a lot of us, there are so many folks out there that do not have access or understand computers. A lot of these street guys go to the post office. That's their PO box. You're supposed to have more than a PO box for your SSI.
And I know in this country there's billions and billions of dollars out of bank accounts and other scams and other lost from people just all the time. But any bill, any increase, if it's electronic, they just do it automatically. You have absolutely no say whether you want to pay that or not. It's just control.
They keep trying to tell me go paper this. I told my son. He said, "Why don't you do that?" I said, "Because if my computer takes a shit, I'm screwed. I have nothing. I have to play the phone game. This way, I still get the paper. I can write a check."
But like we'll all die off in 25 years or whatever. So the generation that's coming up with now with the phone, they will know no difference. That's
we're
the
good.
issue, because they'll be totally controlled. You've got to with this, you can't have a different opinion because you're a racist or a terrorist or whatever. You have to have an opinion that we want you to have.
They're going to be monkeys in a cave.
Yeah, exactly right. It is, and they won't even have fun because they'll be segregated inside.
But the hardest thing that they will never understand that it happened.
No,
You know what? There would be
the care level and concentration level is at 5 minute span already. They can't do anything more than 5 minutes.
Digital shit would crash so freaking bad, man. I mean,
you have to think about it. Like 2016, we had about 16,000 satellites. By 2024, there's going to be 87,000 satellites. Just think about that increase in that 8-year period. It's like every movement, everything. You totally trace now. I had people the other day showing me a new app on their phone. They just trace their kids' phones now on their phone to see where their kids are. So if you can do that, imagine what governments can do.
Yeah.
Yeah, my son would say, my oldest son would say, look at this. I just put this on here and I get that. I said, and I heard this guy on the radio too. It was on TV. And he said, all these kids think this thing is cool to be able to do this, that, and the other thing. But they know how much you spend and where you spend it. They know what you got. You're giving them way too much personal information.
But the people today, no, they wouldn't do that. They are too nice. No, my government wouldn't do anything bad to me.
Hey,
the government's not the one who controls it.
But that's the thing, man. All these bruisers are boxing it out. They're effing everything out. So
control the governments and create the policies for the governments. So it doesn't matter even if you go to your government, they're going to do absolutely nothing because they're told what to fucking do.
You know what? They just voted here to raise the debt ceiling, and they have no problem doing that. Where else in the world can you run a business and fuck it up and still have a job?
America.
Politicians do that all the time.
America.
They'll royally.
If we get too deep in shit, we'll just start another war and that'll get the economy going for 10 years and we'll be worried about it.
Well, China's got a lot of ships now, so.
Yeah, I understand you, Nanette. She's a good singer.
Oh, yeah. Not me, man. You're not BG, huh? You're not big. Who's that big G?
She's not big on. She just went a little to listen to Nanette. Jenny.
Jenny came on like a half hour before me or so.
I don't know.
I got excited and I saw there were two people waiting, and one being me. So I thought, why wait? You know, I got my chance at snagging one of them. So
Grab a certainty wise there,
it's rough, man. It's rough when you have a limit of a small circle.
right?
You
Yeah.
know?
Well, I rather have a small circle of good people
Sure.
than a big circle of I don't know who I can trust.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
I agree with that.
There are some things people do uh, that they make amends for, and they change their ways. But and then there are other people that just they think that everybody's stupid and they're just smart, and
Yeah,
they're just rotten people,
yeah.
and that's what I'm saying when I don't frequent something anymore. It isn't because uh, it's because I don't that person is bad news. I don't like it. So
So that's why you
just
don't watch my videos, huh? Is that what you're
no,
trying to say?
I watched a little bit, a couple here and there. Did you guys have that widow on yours? Did you have a video with your wife and the widow lady? Her husband just died.
No, we didn't interview her. That would be tacky.
Yeah, that wouldn't be right. But
I mean,
Well,
we have videos of them when he was alive and stuff.
you didn't say what it was, who the person was, though. So.
No, and I never named names, but I mean, we have videos of the couple when they've been at our house
No,
and stuff, but we didn't do a thing.
well, you could make up a fake name.
Yeah, but
Yeah,
well,
yeah, I know she's Nanette. I know.
I think, Tony, that after some people are out of our lives has been easier, uh, not so
Oh, yeah,
not so stressful anymore.
there's no dread. There's no dread in what's going to come tonight after 3 hours of binging.
Yeah,
What's
no drama and stuff, and that's why I don't know if I want to take that call with that person because life is easy now. It's quiet, no drama, no.
you could, but you could still, and then not be around. I mean, that doesn't mean we're opening the happy gate.
well,
No, but those persons would come back if I had the
Oh,
live stream.
I got no use for any of them. Honestly,
I
I
understand.
like it. I like how I got it now. I really do. I
yeah,
got all the people on here that I want to have on. That if there isn't one person here in the slightest that I don't want to be here. So that isn't stewing, that isn't in the back burner there, and it's just bubbling, man. It's waiting for you to just, snap.
I
So
actually wish, I enjoy making videos, but I actually wish I could do um, better videos. I wish I could. I guess I wish I had more to contribute to society than what I actually do. Because what I do is basically worthless. As an old teacher, I guess I've always wanted to be somebody who influences in a positive way, and I wish I could figure out how to do that. But
you can't figure it out.
That's the same what I'm thinking when I make my videos. Is when I look at them 2 months later, I think, what the crap I made there.
Well, but listen. You two guys are your worst critics because if you got anything, it doesn't have to be the same old everybody else does. I keep telling Christian there to make computer repair videos. A lot of us out there don't know shit of what a megabyte and a tera and all this shit.
Yeah, but then
We
I
don't
need
know.
to have a computer I can do that with. I don't want to mess up my
Well,
computer and build it up again
no,
100
no,
times.
but I thought you kept one of those pieces of junk.
Yeah, but if you do something you like doing it, it gives you an outlet to get your opinion and views out. And if that makes one person think about something, then
Yeah.
that's good, I reckon, then you've accomplished it. Whether you're right or wrong, if people
Right.
think about something, it's good. You know?
That-
Yeah,
that's
and that's what I say. Look, this is my opinion. You don't have to agree with me or like it, and if you don't want to, don't listen. But this is what I told somebody the other day. I was talking to somebody on the phone about this, about YouTube and why I do so many videos with my face. And I told him, I said, because I don't hide behind what I say. You know, if I give advice or make a comment, then I stand up for
Hey,
what I say. So
hey, I couldn't believe it. I missed because I wasn't listening too clearly, but we were on Simon's once, and oh, that so and so the Foster Brooks of YouTube here. Only he's real. So he calls David. He goes, "There you go, fat boy. You don't even know him. You don't even know him."
but that's okay. You know, look,
But the thing is, this fucker don't even. He reminds me of Mr. Gower from uh, uh, It's a Wonderful Life. When the guy wasn't there to make a difference in all people's lives. That guy's a Mr. Gower, man. He's a freaking a rummy. You
but
know.
you know, it's okay because here's how I look at that. You know, to me, he's just a keyboard warrior because I promise you, you wouldn't
Well,
say
with
that
a
in
little,
front of my
with a
face.
little influence.
You know what I mean? You,
Mm.
if you got the balls to say bad things to me in front of my face, if they're legit, that's fine. But if you want to pick a fight with somebody in front of their face, then you got to be prepared to get your ass whooped for it. But
Yeah.
most people can't do that. So when they're hiding behind the computer keyboard, they can be all brave and say horrible things, which I get a
It,
lot of negative comments on some of my videos. I just encourage them to keep doing it. Please
uh,
give me more negativity
I'm
because I want you to go watch all my 500 videos and leave negative comments.
a lot of
yeah.
us, can change what's wrong, but there are people out there, and they'll remain anonymous here, is that they're the kind of people that thoroughly, honestly, just don't give a shit about nothing or anyone else.
Yeah.
It just,
And for me, the closest people I have on YouTube, yeah, you can tell me the truth, but don't talk shit you don't know shit about,
mm,
or talk bad about me without being able to say it in my face.
yeah, right.
What other people say who I don't know, yeah, I get many bad comments on my videos telling me shit and chat. I just delete them. I don't care.
Oh,
It,
I
it,
leave
But
them
it,
up. I leave all the bad comments up. I don't delete anything.
it's,
but but
Unless,
but but
unless
for
yeah.
people, if Craig come on my live stream and start cursing me in my
yeah.
live stream, and
The
calling me
fucking wanker,
call,
yeah.
calling me this and that and shit, that I don't tolerate. That he can do. He can video call me later and say whatever he want about me, but not on a live stream.
No, I
Because
hear you.
I consider him a friend because I'm talking with him very often.
I, I do not help those that can't help themselves.
No, there's no question. When you're doing a live
I
stream, if you get somebody who wants to come up and call shit, you just delete them and get them out of there, because that's a unproductive live stream.
Well, the
So,
problem the
I don't like
problem with us
having comments.
the problem with us was we always try to be the ones maybe this person will see the light if I explain it
Correct.
this way. But that goes on for so long that not even that works. And that's where I am right now. That's why I only talk.
Everyone has a bad day every now and then, or does something
Sure.
stupid.
Yeah.
But when it's a pattern, it's different.
Yeah.
It's like everyone has a shit
I,
day.
I don't need to be on here every other day and have the same people telling me I'm sorry all the fucking week. It's like, you know, because I'm not the type of person to sit here and deal with that shit.
No,
Right.
but then on the other side of the coin, though, we all meet people like who's on the panel today, and we become friends. Henry down in Gulfport, Mississippi, has become a good buddy. and he found one of my live streams, and we were down in Mississippi. So you meet people and you learn things and you grow from them. That's the draw that I have. I like intelligent. That's why I don't go to these grow channels. That's why I
I
don't
think
go to karaoke channels because
I
I
think
don't learn anything.
I think a lot of people
Yeah,
just I am no one any better than anyone else, but when you can see that there's no hope, I
But
mean,
how many times, Pac, when
Mm.
people come up in your panel or around panels of your friends, ranting and raving, drunk, how many times would you allow that to happen
yeah, right.
before you
Well,
block them, and after you block them, they start, oh, I'm sorry, blah blah blah, I want to be friends, blah blah blah.
Tough shit.
when they're your source of income, you'll put up with anything.
Right. But YouTube's not my source of income.
yeah.
Well, I'm
That's
just talking on the
Right.
super chats, you know.
Well, but
You-
look, I don't need anybody's money that bad.
Well, when you have somebody self-destruct, I've never seen somebody make a show
just,
crash. Like what's his name did. It just,
we
he
don't.
must have lost eight
Yeah,
hundred bucks a week. You know.
I just gone from
No, he lost more
years.
than $800 a
Well,
week.
I'm being
Yeah.
conservative here.
Who are you referencing?
Pull a rabbit out of the hat. Oh,
Because
He
you
that
know,
was
lives
in my head.
he lives in the
well,
Philippines. Many people call him the e-beggar.
But which one? That's my point.
which one?
I seem to know
There's
wrong.
about 100 of them.
That's
All
the
liquor.
that's the first e-beggar I heard about on YouTube.
Yeah, the one who, yeah, I know.
I don't know. I just
You know,
so many of them.
what's that guy's name? The Indian guy. He always gives people shit for being e-beggars. Here he calls them, and
Yeah.
and they'll get a couple of bucks here and there. But where they really rape people is on middle-aged old folks. And this dude comes from the country that's the kings of hosing somebody for hundreds of millions of dollars a year, and he wants to mess with uh, uh, a YouTube guys. I mean, that's nothing. It's small potatoes
Well,
compared to
here's
that.
how I see this, Viking, is if somebody wants to give you money because they appreciate what you do or your effort or whatever, I think that's great. I don't have a problem with anything like that. I don't like what I call the e-begging is when people literally come on here and go, oh, woe is me, my life is so hard,
Hey, hey,
please can you
hey,
see?
listen, I'm gonna say something to you, and you guys give me what your answer would be. So you say to somebody, you say, guys, I just don't know how I'm gonna make it. Oh my God, I lost so many super chats, this and that. Oh, thank God I have friends like you. And then this is questioned. Another one, a subscriber, and the person says to me the same thing, how he don't know how he's going to make ends meet, but yet he's got a stash, yeah, away. And his response was he saved that. Well, if you saved that, what are you on here for? Me, what was me about today and tomorrow? Because you obviously got cash,
Yeah, because
and then
once a grifter, always a grifter.
yeah,
Well,
so
here's
that's what
how
I'm
I see
talking
it.
about. When people when people can't be fixed, they can't
Look,
be.
if
I've only ever helped that one person on YouTube, and within 3 months, he paid me back. You know.
You paid your back.
Well, I sent him pesos and
Oh,
through PayPal, and then he sent them back when he got through his process. And I knew he would because he's an honest
well,
man.
you know what I tried doing? I tried not to put myself in the position to have to do that.
No, well, he had a big. Oh, I won't go into it, but he had a big car
Oh,
accident, and he needed he's a retired gentleman, and he has regular income coming in, but he needed 120,000 pesos. So everyone chipped in and got him through it. And then within 4 months, he'd paid everyone back. You know,
You ain't talking about that
genuine.
freaking redneck dude, are you?
No, the
What
Australian.
the hell's his name? Oh, I keep forgetting what that guy's name is. But he's full of shit too.
Oh, you've been
Jordan?
the boss.
Jordan.
No,
Something
no,
Jordan.
But you know, here's what I think is funny. From my perspective, if you're going to bitch and whine because you no longer get a bunch of free money, kiss off. You know, kiss off. Because I take offense to that because there's so many other people in the world that work hard for their money, that do the right things, and they don't sit around and say, give me, give me, give me. And now, oh, woe is me because my e-begging is down by 50%. You know,
Yeah.
Yeah, but they just
And
work
one bottle of
hard,
numbers.
people suss them out, and then they think that they've got 3.5 billion suckers out there in YouTube land. They'll get enough percentage to keep them going.
Well, you know, you get a new crop of people that never heard your bullshit
That's
before,
right.
and then you know, you take that, you wring that, as milk that
But
titty as long as you can.
we're all adults. We all make decisions. If they're stupid enough to do it, well, what can you do about it, really?
well, right. And that's kind of my point about like somebody, and look, and I say names. So like, what was his name? Henry or Enrique, you know, when he was doing his bachelor's course,
Yeah.
look, that was one of the stupidest things I ever saw, people paying him
It is.
on how to
It
get girls. But
It
look,
is,
that's what you want to do.
David.
You want to waste your money. Go ahead.
It is, but there are people out there that
Right.
would much rather, you know, get taught from that than they do of experiences from just blindly going in something.
No, and
There
that's
there
so
is
that's
a
okay.
there
That's what you
there is
want to
something
do.
for everybody, even if we don't think if we think it's stupid.
That's my
It
point.
works for it works for other people.
But that's exactly my point. I think it's stupid, but if you want to pay somebody to help you figure out how to pick your nose, well, then that's okay. You know what I mean? But
Yeah, no, you know what would help. You know what would help is if they said, "Can I have some pussy, please?" You know, I mean, as long as you say "please" at the end of the word, oh, shit, I gotta make sure my son's sleeping.
yeah, you troublemaker.
I know, man. Yeah, the humidity picked up here. Hey, Craig, when are you gonna send some more of those cool breezes this week?
Well, there's plenty here. I'm going to the
Well,
snow this weekend. That'll be good.
they'll be coming up later this week, I'm sure.
My yearly trip to the snow, one day a year.
Yes, yes,
Oh shit.
Yeah.
yes,
yeah.
Henry. I wonder that too.
Hey, my cousin was down that way, Craig. My cousin Holly was down there and went to Tasmania, what an island, and they were in Melbourne. They were all over. Her and her friend. Um, she's single like her parents were before they met. You know, my auntie was the most partying person you've ever seen in your life and enjoyed, you know, everything. And her dad, my cousin's dad, he's 71 now. I think she's 28. But my auntie wasn't supposed to be able to get pregnant. But he likes drinking, so his side of the family are drinkers, and her mother's side are drinkers. I've never been around a happier family like my mom's side of the family. They're all gone now, you know. But as soon as the grandma goes, everybody goes. But always a good time, man. Always.
Yeah, I don't know. I just got.
Well, now we don't have nobody no more. I mean, my dad's brother, they're all gone.
That's
My
right.
my auntie died almost a week after her brother, ahead of her. You know.
I often think that with all customers around town and that, you know, the last 10 years, probably 100 people I've known have died in that time, you know, and it's like.
I knew a lot. I knew a lot from my kids' grade school and the Boy Scouts. A lot of them OD'd, you know, on meth and heroin and shit. and one in particular, his dad was always hard on him, man. I mean, in competition, he would just chastise him in front of everybody, and I gotta believe that's why he offed himself because of his dad, because he was a good kid, man.
I just think I'm too lazy to commit suicide, you know?
No, I gotta take pills. I ain't got time for hanging no fucking noose and shit.
I just don't have the energy for it, you know?
Go Dion, yeah, old
Uh,
Dion.
I, 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 I always think that the government is going to have to deal with me as long as possible. I'm not letting them off the hook that easy.
Well, Ted Nugent said you never gotta go. He said you never gotta go, so I tend to believe him. But because if I'm thinking in old people terms, I'm looking at 10 to 15 years, man. So I want 25. And Ted
Well, that's
Nugent
a
said,
great question. That's a great question. So, how old do you think you will be when you do die?
I have no idea. My dad was 85. He never thought he'd get past 62 like his parents.
I'm planning.
You're going to be an old codger.
I'm planning to be 120 years old.
Christian will be a real prick by then.
So you're halfway there.
So I'd like
120. I'd take 80 myself. If I got the 80, I'd be pretty happy, I reckon.
I like my youngest son. I want to be around till he's 25 years. Would make him 33 or something.
Yeah.
Well, 85. I mean, he'll have his own family. But right now, I got him set up for
Yeah, but the government want you to. The government wants you to work to your 67. Then after that, you should enjoy your life. So, I would like to enjoy my life at least the same amount that I have been working.
That's to get your full
47 in, you reckon you won't need 47 after? Yeah.
Full retirement here is.
When I get 100 years old, they have so good technology that.
But everything is just an illusion and experience, so it doesn't really mean shit in the end.
I listened to music today, and I was listening. A lot of those guys are dead. When I was a kid, I thought that music would outlive me. Now I'm here and I'm past it, and it's a real. It can be a depressing thing when all those rock bands you grew up where people are 10, 15 years older than you, and they're dying off.
Yeah, they're all falling off. That's right.
Yeah, they're offing themselves. Yeah. There's nobody left. You know what I mean? There's no aunts and uncles. There's no.
Mick Jagger's going to live to be 400 years old.
I gotta believe that dude looks like he's 120 now, man.
I know.
Like Keith Richards.
Yeah, but he's lived a lot.
Live forever.
Keith Richards is a walking cigarette, man.
Yeah, that's the secret. If he stopped, he'd die.
He's all
They don't even
chemicals.
play them on the radio here anymore. But
I mean, you can control a little bit, but 95% of what's going to eventuate to you is in your genetics. So, if that's my opinion. You may be able to control a little bit, but
hey, I found me four beers to drink here that I can order. That one's a Japanese beer, a Asahi or something, and then there's the Thai beer that's been around since 1933. Was that Sing? And the other one from Belgium.
Singa?
Yeah, and the one from Belgium that's Belgian wheat. Well, they spell wheat WIT. Wheat, Belgian wheat with a lemon or with orange peel, and it's what I like about those beers is you can taste a little bit of a bite, but when you go to swallow it, it goes away. So it's easy to drink. All three of those beers, and all of them are, but one's 4.9. The rest are 5 or 5.5. Because a Tiger beer is like the Leo and Chang. I don't like that bitter shit from start to finish. I like when it's smooth, you know.
Excuse me.
I like to try Carlsberg though. I got to try that one out. So when my wife ordered something off of Shopee, I ordered 4 of the Asahi, Ashaya, whatever, ASAHI or something, and I ordered 4 of them. They're 330 is a little less than an ounce smaller than ours, and man, stuff was super,
The
dude.
Carlsberg is okay.
Yeah, I didn't order it because they run specials on Shopee here. So, but I got 3 beers, maybe 4, that are bound to be one of those that they feature. You know. So what's nice about that place is I don't have to buy a case to find out. I can get a couple of them or one. You know. So I bought like about 6 different beers or 7, and I thought to myself, here we go, this bitter shit. Boom, yeah, throw that one away. The other Japanese beer, what is that with an S? Or I don't know. Kiko told me last week. But
You're living the rich life in Philly.
Sapporo or something.
Mhm.
You know, it reminded me of the bitterness of Tiger and all these other ones. And then I got to my last 3 here, and I go, let me try that. Let me tell that Belgian one that Hose. It's called the Hose Garden with the GR 2 A's in it. Hose Garden,
Husgarden.
huh?
Husgarden.
Right here. You can buy that. You can buy if you want a wheat, the same kind of beer with the lemon or orange peel. You can get that in that brand.
Well,
Blue Moon. Blue Moon.
Blue,
when
Blue
a
Moon. Blue Moon.
when a beer start when a beer
Look
when a beer start with a hole in the front, I would maybe not drink it.
no. Here it's right here. Singa. These are 5.5% by volume. So I'm liking them, man. I was very happy. Matter of fact, I got pretty effed up on them because I haven't had. I had 7 or 8 beers that night, man. Shit. For me, that's a lot because I haven't been doing it in a while.
You should
But I like
in the Red Horse, and you'll be in good shape, man.
that. Let me tell you, man. That's like drinking the worst freaking shot possible for 12 ounces.
I love Red Horse.
Oh,
Woo-hoo.
bullshit! You don't like Red Horse, man.
Oh, I love Red. I got videos about Red Horse.
Okay, let me. I want you to make a video so I can see you fall on a rock that's got a lot of moss on it. You slip and
Why would
fall.
I do that?
Why not?
That would
Man?
work.
Entertainment. Entertainment.
I love Red Horse beer.
But
You know.
I got yeah. You just want to get a rise out of people when you say that shit.
No, I actually do. I have videos of
Why?
trying to buy it. We bought it in Las Vegas because you can only
Okay.
buy it in 4 places here.
Hey, you know what?
You don't like Red Horse beer?
You know how much that shit is? A case? Over
Red Horse
$100. Over $100.
Red Horse?
Yeah.
No, I was paying
No. On
80
Shopee,
pesos a
you
bottle.
you can order. You can get a bottle, but you can order a case of 12-ounce cans, and it'll be $101. But like I said, they run. Like I said, Shopee run specials once in a while. So
Well, you can't. You can only get Red Horse in America.
Well-
in 4 locations.
what I like, I want to try one called Anchor. It's made in San Francisco.
And here, I'm gonna find it.
It's got a pretty cool can.
Red Horse runs about $12 a 6-pack in Las Vegas.
Hey, I'm talking Philippines here. I got 3 that I like right here, and if I like Carlsberg, my chances of having one of those beers come up as a special, on sale, are pretty good. So I found them. Once I find something that now here's a question. I got a question for everybody, and see, just think about this logically. I got a beer that is super dry. Now beer is liquid, right? It's liquid. How can beer be? How can beer be extra dry and it's a liquid?
What about the same
Hey,
thing with wine?
it's a stumper, man. You wow, extra, and not only dry but extra dry.
Here, look.
All that talk about beer, I have to have one now.
Uh oh, uh oh.
See?
The fuck is that?
That's finding the red horse.
And I have something very exciting to share. Very.
Yeah.
So, thanks to a fellow YouTuber and subscriber. Oh, by the way, make sure you like, subscribe, and share. James Robinson, a great YouTuber and a great friend of ours, recommended that we go to Seafood City. Seafood City turns out to be kind of like a Filipino mall. It reminded us very much of the Philippines, so we just really enjoyed being there. But guess what, guys? While I was there, I found a Philippine treasure. Can you guess what it is?
Diaper.
Red Horse beer. This six pack cost $9.99.
I already had a few.
So Lorelai and I are going to drink and enjoy this six pack over the next couple of days. But if you've never had Red Horse, I greatly encourage you to try it. If you ever get to the Philippines or somewhere in a big city, maybe
You'll be drinking it. You'll be drinking it like out of a horn, a butter horn.
I love Red Horse beer.
You're full of shit, man.
I don't like it.
That stuff is poison.
You don't like it?
No,
It's time to go for me.
I actually love it.
I like my smooth, like I said.
Pale Pilsen, I think. Pale Pilsen.
I like those beers when I take that little bit, the first sip, just mildly bitter, and once it goes down the throat, the bitterness is gone.
Yeah, I like big, heavy, dark beer.
Well, I'm gonna try.
Yeah.
What is Guinness? I don't understand. What's a
Guinness
is
is
Guinness
okay.
a stout? Is it a stout beer? What is what's the definition of stout? In
I
the
don't know.
beer?
Let's look it up.
I know. Probably the processing or something.
Stout would mean strong, wouldn't it? Wouldn't you think?
Yeah. That's
Well, that's what I like.
technical
That's what I
definition.
like about Choppy, man. I can get me a one can to test. You know.
So the Great World Wide Web says stout beer is a dark, heavy bottled beer that has been brewed with roasted grains, hops, and yeast. Has rich flavor notes.
That's
So I like
Guinness.
stout.
That's
I like-
Guinness. Huh?
Yeah. I like Heineken Dark. You can't find it in the U.S. anymore.
Well, what they said with this bitter taste and all, it depends what degree of hops you have. The length of brewing it.
Yeah.
So, but anyway, I found myself 3 sure things. I'm gonna try Carlsberg next. Their draft beer. They got it in silver can. I guess their green cans are very hard to recycle because of the color. Something to do with the color. But Carlsberg is a worldwide beer, and if it's a draft like MGD, like Miller Draft, So that tells me that beer should be smooth. It says smooth draft, and smooth is like water and oil together. That it doesn't. Bitterness and smooth don't go together. So, but anyway, no, I regretted it today because I realized I hadn't ordered anymore.
Are they still boycotting all the Bud Light stuff over there?
I don't know, man. I don't pay attention to that shit. Once in a while I'll see a news flash here on YouTube when I fired it up and I got my cursor over the weather, and local news within the last week.
What's kind of happening with the Bud Light and Anheuser Busch thing is it's gotten a little better for Bud Light, but the other thing Bud Light has decided to do is
Fire.
they fired all those people, I guess, but they started
Fucking
putting out new commercials that are more American young people commercials.
Look, man, they better hope that shit recovers because that was the most asinine, dumbass freaking idea. We are this society, the world of society is so far away because from being accepting folks because everybody keeps butchering that freaking subject, man. All of a sudden you got a guy with a beard claiming he's a woman, but he's got a full face beard and makeup and hairdo like a woman.
Well,
All that.
I think the key is this. Most people don't really give a crap who you sleep with.
No,
They just don't want it shoved down anybody's throat.
exactly, man. And that's America, though.
You
That's
know,
America.
it's just like
Exactly right. I agree with you. It's exactly
America
right.
changes. America changes everything. And here's
apparently,
the other new.
apparently, hey, Headless. Apparently, the young man has come out
Oh, yeah.
and is really mad at Bud Light because Bud Light didn't back him up.
It's a shit beer anyway, man. Fuck
It is. It's garbage. It's piss water beer.
back 'em up.
Hey, I've been missing you guys for weeks now because I've been always trying to see, the normal time in the evening and not in the middle of my work day. And all of a sudden now I saw you guys must have, changed time.
Yeah, I stopped doing
Your
mine in the
birthday.
morning. I stopped doing mine in the morning because I was spending much of my nice sunny day too much time on here.
Okay.
So I'm down to 2 hours now.
Did you
Holy
say
shit.
birthday or work day?
Sorry?
Did you say birthday or work day?
Oh, work day. Yeah, no, before Tony was always on when it was like 11 p.m. my
Yeah.
time on Friday, but now it's only 3 p.m. here. So
Okay. Thought it might have been your birthday.
3 p.m.
no, that's November.
Does
Okay.
this suit you better?
What?
Does this time suit you better?
No, worse because I'm, it's in the middle of the day for me, so that's why I've been missing it. I didn't realize you guys had moved it.
Maybe I'll change it just for you. I don't know.
Nah, but
Gear, if I ever get my in-ground swimming pool, I'm gonna do a lot of live stream poolside there.
Just wear clothes, please.
I
Hey,
wouldn't want
Gear.
you to feel. I wouldn't want you
Hey.
to feel substandard. I have sympathy for those that.
so it was Christian which was lurking behind toxic masculine. Okay.
Yeah.
I should have guessed that with that harem of ladies, which was all.
Oh, yeah, I like that one right there with the dark hair. Second from the right.
And Craig, what happened? Have you broken your glasses? I never saw you online without your dark
It's
shades.
10 past 12 in the morning here.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know what? I come to think of it, man. You a good point. Oh, fuck.
No, I didn't. I'm
So did I come in on the tail end of this beautiful Bud Light discussion of their advertising and bullshit?
Yeah.
You did, but
You know the guy at Bud, which lost them all that money, coming up with that
that was
idea.
a woman. That was a woman.
Yeah, but she got promoted because she was for bravery of being inclusive. fucking
What do you
idiots.
what do you think? What do you think those fuckers are
It doesn't
thinking?
work there anymore.
Huh? Everybody's trying to rewrite anatomies. Having a dick really means you might have that and like a morphodite or something. Listen, it's quite simple for me. I got a brother-in-law who wears dresses. You got a dick, you're a man. I don't give a shit what's inside your fucking head.
Exactly.
You're a man. You got a pussy, you know what you are, right? Give me that shit. You got these fuckers. You got these fuckers on these websites going justifying, their way of thinking. No, fuck you. I don't have to listen to nothing. Don't tell me I got to be acceptance of somebody.
I'm identifying as I woke up this morning and I was identifying as a baboon. So I had a very funny day.
You got a huge red ass.
Hey, identifying with a certain gender or others or other things, they might catch on. We might be able to get some free money out of this shit. 'Cause I was dreaming. I woke up. I thought he was a millionaire, Mr. Drysdale.
Yeah, the other day I woke up.
I heard
The other day I woke up and identified as a billionaire, but they didn't fucking help me anything.
The banks didn't help you, did they?
No. I was ready. I was ready to do online shopping and everything. I had to order a Ferrari and
Home Shopping Network. Fuck 'em.
all of
Straight to Thailand with 6 mobile weed shops at your front hotel door.
I should have told my boss. Identify with a retired person. I want to get paid.
But
I don't wanna-
it's not only bad. I mean, Nike did something stupid there as well.
Who, Light Beer? Miller?
No, Nike. I mean, there was
Nike.
some other brands doing some stupidity with that shit also.
Oh, they can afford to do that though.
Nike gave him a bunch of women's sports bras to wear.
Oh fuck yeah! Come on, man.
What I
So
didn't
listen.
understand was this, and seriously,
I heard-
I don't know what you are, but why wouldn't women be more offended that a man was pretending to be them, going through all the drama that they have to
See ya,
go
Henry.
on a daily basis? I was more
Thanks for
shocked why
coming.
women weren't upset. Because this man, is on camera going, it's day number 13 and I'm going to have my period. No, you're
Oh,
not.
Jesus, fuck.
Oh, it's day 50 and some guy looked at me wrong.
Hey, look.
I heard that.
Supposedly there aren't enough of them to be in their own sports division, which there will before long. But how does a man that qualified like fucking 400 out of 500 swimmers, he goes to the women's thing and gets fucking and gets record time too. Shit.
Yeah, and that's a real shame. And down the road, there's going to be an asterisk next to those satellites.
You want some scorched bitches, boy.
Hey, guys, listen. More and more people are waking up to this woke bullshit now and they start to talk out about it, and they're not that afraid of being cancelled anymore because you got a bunch of sensitive wankers who, I mean, I respect them. They can be a woman if they want to be a woman for me, as long as they don't go into the female toilets and whatever have you and compete in female sports. I respect them, but
Hey,
they can't force me to use all this fucking call them this and that and whatever.
I totally agree with you, Gear, because I mean, from my understanding, it's like 0.9% of the population.
Yeah.
So why does 99 have to shift for them?
Exactly. I mean, it's like the
do what
biggest.
they want.
It's
It
the
doesn't,
biggest.
it doesn't have to affect everyone in the world. Just go and do your own thing and be happy.
Yeah, I mean, I never had a problem with transvestites and this and that and or gay people, but now it started to piss me off because of this woke bullshit, and they demand, that 0.1%. demands that the rest
Yeah.
of the world gonna follow their insecurity, their
The
fucking bollocks.
And
the
that's
state
the
of
point.
Minnesota here, the state of Minnesota here protects those children that want to be gender to change gender. They'll supply them medically with the right shots, hormones, and pills and everything. And that
See, that
parent,
should
that
be
parent
child
can't say shit
abuse.
about it.
That should
That's
be
the
child.
closest child abuse that you can do. And then you send your children in the care of teachers at the school, and the teachers are putting all this shit into the 4, 5, 6 year old. I mean, when I grew up, there was boys, which was turned out the most masculine ones. We had fun and was dressing up like in a dress and putting on makeup and shit like that. But that was just like a play.
I don't get it.
I heard no, I seen on YouTube yesterday that somewhere in America now, on the birth certificate, they will not put gender anymore because that's for the kid to decide later in life.
Yeah, that is fucking.
You know,
that is
do you
sick.
know, do you know how fucked up a kid? When you were a kid, have you had all this shit swimming in your head?
Hey, Henry,
You know, what's that?
I'm saying bye to Henry.
Oh yeah. He's been gone for a little while now. Thanks for coming, Henry. So
Well, England just got a wicket.
you know what? My brother-in-law's name is.
I saw some
Julian.
funny discussions on YouTube and stuff with Shapiro and that other guy, and they have these fucking idiot woke people coming up in these plenum forums at the schools and asking questions, and they are absolutely getting shut down. And they have no argument coming back with simple question: can a man give birth? And then they try to argue that a non-biological male can actually give birth. I mean, it's like,
Fucking please.
but then you look at those.
Some people.
Yes, Christian.
I can
Some
shit out of
people
my
even
penis.
say. Some of them even say that a man can have his period.
Yeah.
Fuck it.
But I mean, then you look, and then the
So
funny
good.
part is when you look at all those woke leftists that is standing there. I mean, they all look like they've been beaten and mistreated and come out
Inside
as
out.
imbeciles by birth anyway. Because if they don't have green hair, they have like orange and yellow.
Dude, you should. Hey, listen. When I was still working, I had a route. That's where I was driving through downtown, and they had a gaming show there at the Wisconsin Center. And all these freaking you want to see some fucked up looking people? Go to one of those things, man.
Oh yeah.
That's where the girls look like the guys naturally.
Yeah,
Holy shit!
it's like everything. You can't have a discussion with them because then you're against them.
But
Just
you have to be nice to me, man.
ask questions. It's like, well, then you're
I'm
against
so
them.
sensitive. You have to treat me sensitively. You can't say that. Okay, so I can't say my opinion. So how can we have a discussion then if you're just gonna shut me down and don't realize that you are in the minority of the minorities of the minorities?
The whole world's going soft.
That's
The
gonna
whole
ruffle
world
the
is going
feathers.
the whole world is fucking going crazy, man.
Yeah.
I
Yeah, I
mean,
have
when
a brother-in-law.
they start to rewrite, fucking children's books from because I mean, when is this madness gonna stop?
Hey, we'll end the live stream here. You guys can stay right where you're at if you want.
It's about time for me to get off of here, guys, and go get
Hey,
some work.
well, let me get done here there first. Don't be bolting on me. I know you're a track star.
I gotta build a bird feeder today. My wife.
I said thank you everybody for being here tonight. Thank you. I'll see you next week.